I've fucking forgotten who it is. Oh God. No, I haven't, I remembered, he's fucking brilliant. He's fucking brilliant. Are you ready to go wild for him? Yeah! Team A, go wild for him! Team B, go wild for him! Team C, go mental! Welcome on stage, fantastic Mr. Mike Bentley!
Hello. It's great to be here. I'm not really from around here. As you probably tell from my voice, it was only recently that I actually escaped from an Enid Blyton audiobook. But now, I don't know if you've noticed, right, but this is a competition. There's a big pig in case there's any doubt. And I am taking this very seriously. Right, because a lot of people don't like comedy competitions. But I'm different. I love competitions. But then, I didn't get into comedy to make people laugh. And I didn't get into comedy to express myself. I got into comedy to defeat people. And I'm a bit annoyed, right, because I found out the other day, apparently, that's what fighting's for! I've wasted so much time, I never would have bothered with comedy if I'd remembered about fighting. Fighting's way better than comedy as well, because if you beat someone in fighting, they die. So my plan for the competition, right, this is fairly simple. Who here has seen Battle Royale? Yeah, Battle Royale. It's like the Hunger Games, but better and first. So basically, I did check the rules, and there's technically nothing in there saying that we can't fight and kill all the other comedians. It's quite a big oversight, to be fair, but I'm gaining from it because the judges cannot touch me. Back in society, there's quite a lot of ethical and legal issues, but in terms of the competition specifically, my plan is watertight. This is a pretty sweet deal for me, I've got to be honest. So, right, my proposition is, you are the acts. I think there's some of you dotted around the place, some of you back there, I know you can hear me, right? If you want to do this, we can do this, come on! Put up your jukes, I'll box your ears, I'll take you all on. You can still do your jokes or whatever, but after you're done with your fucking little fun and games up here, feel free to meet me outside where the real gig is. And I know a lot of you are probably thinking, oh, I came to London to do a gig for Tickled Pig and then come to London to have a fight with Mike Bentley that'll probably end up with one or both of us going in a canal. Really? I put it to you that in submitting an application for Tickled Pig, Student Comedian of the Year 2013, you have legally acknowledged that this is where the fight is at. I've had some trash talk as well, because to get you on the mood. I know not everyone is in the market for some forced violence, but I've got some trash talk, because when you do comedy, you're really encouraged to be all supportive of one another. When you do fighting to the death, that's really not a factor. So, here we go, trash talk. Okay, this is beautiful and awe-inspired, impeccable. I would say, don't be intimidated, it's not for you, the audience, but, get you fired up, get you in the mood, okay. Trash talk, take one, go. Yo! Hey, comedians! Yeah, that's right, you jokers ain't nothing but a bunch of jokers. I joke because I'm broke, and I'll joke till I croak. I'm the strongest comedian of all. You like Bill Hicks? Well, I'm Bill Tricks. You like Andrew Lawrence? Well, I'm Andrew Lawrence. You like Michael McIntyre? Well, I'm Michael Mac on fire. You like Mars Jump? Well, I'm riled up. You like Simon Amstel? Well, I'm tough guy Mun Amstel. You like Ed Byrne? Well, I'm Ed Byrne. You like Ed Byrne? Well, I'm Ed Tacit Turn. It means grumpy. You like Ed Byrne? Well, I'm Ed Byrne's brother, Fred Byrne. And Fred Byrne is a bad bastard. You like Josie Long? Well, I'm Josie Strong, and also quite long. You like Peter Kay? Well, I'm Peter Not Okay. You like Jim Davidson? Because you're probably a racist if you do. Sorry, but you are. You like Russell Kane? Well, I'm Muscle Kane. You like Russell Brand? Well, I'm Muscle Brand. You like Russell Howard? Well, I'm... Oh, I forgot this one. A really muscly version of Russell Howard with loads of muscles. Yeah, that'll do. You like Stuart Lee? Well, I'm Stuart He, man, and the master of the universe, that is. You like Mitch Hedberg? Well, you're going to need stitch airs in your head. Berg. You like Alan Davies? Well, I'm Alan Davies. Watch out, tramps. Tasty ear, delicious. You like Jimmy Carr? Well, I'm Jimmy Tank. Barely illegal tanks evasion.
Oh.
You like Andy Kaufman? Well, I'm Vietnam Kaufman. You like Steve Shinyaski? Well, I'm Steve Nagasaki. You don't know Steve Shinyaski? Steve Shinyaski, he's not like proper famous, but he's like a circuit comedian. He's on the old circuit. He's quite big on that. It's like a Nagasaki. Boom. You like Tim Key? Well, I'll show you the Tim Keyville that men do. Boom! Trash talk complete. I'm the best at fighting, strongest comedian. But wait, a new challenger approaches. Hold on, Mike Bentley. We, the other 7 comedians in the Tickled Big final, dare to disagree. There is no way we could possibly be defeated by a scrawny wimp like yourself. Do not be taken in by my outward appearance, other 7 comedians. Beneath this exterior of a scrawny wimp beats the heart of a slightly angrier scrawny wimp. That is some stone cold bullshit. That is some stone cold bullshit, and also you are a scoundrel, Mike Bentley. We, Andy Field, Jack Toop, Sean Turner, Joe Hart, Eddie Hurst, Dan Branch, and Alexander Bennett, dare to disagree. We challenge you to mortal combat. Ha! You jokesters ain't nothing but a bunch of hoaxsters. Andy Field, I will body slam till he yields. Jack Toop, I will smack till he droops, because he'd have died before I finished my assault. Sean Turner is sure to be turning, in his grave, that is. Because I'll have shorn his head, and it'd be such artistic beauty that I'll have won the Turner Prize for it. Joe Hart is going to need a flow chart, specifically this one. I don't know if you can see that. My Joe Hart flow chart says Joe Hart as an arrow, get beaten up, as an arrow, be dead. It's quite linear. As flow charts go, it's very linear. If you want that. Go on, mate. Eddie Hurst has a heady thirst for his own destruction, that is. Dan Branch, his lifespan has carte blanche to end as quickly as it can. And Alexander Bennett, I will stab in his face! Strongest comedian, best at fighting. Gads, we, the other 7 comedians, are easily slain. Haha, ain't no one gonna mess with Mike Bentley. Hold on, Mike Bentley. I'm a police officer, and you're under arrest for the murders of Andy Field, Jack Eddie Hurst, Dan Branch, and Alexander Bennett. Dan Branch? I think you'll find he's credited in this competition as Daniel Branch. Yes, but you could nowhere near think of a good rhyme for that. In fact, I'm still talking. You are under arrest, and the only way that you can wriggle out of this is if you come up with a hilarious comeback. Fuck off, cop! Ouch, my feelings. Well, Mike Bentley, I will leave you to it. Good luck with the competition, and I will keep an eye out on popular television show Live at the Apollo. I'm the strongest one! I'm the best comedian! I'm the best of fun! Peace! And Ormrod! See these puppies? I got 2 tickets to the Tickled Pig final! If I tried to this, I was not going to do this because it's shit, but I'm going to do it anyway. If I tried to tickle this pig, I would squash it and it would die because I am very strong. I've done so badly in every other comedy competition I've ever been in. There's one called So You Think You're Funny, I fucked that up. There's one called Leicester Square New Comedian, I fucked that up. There's one called the BBC New Comedy Awards on the radio. They didn't let me enter. They rejected my application, this is true. They took one look at my application and went, no, obviously not. There's Chortle Student Comedy Awards is the worst one, because that's I've entered that 2 years running, never got past the heats, right? First year I entered, got beaten by someone who went on to become quite big. He was in the BBC New Comedy Award final. So now he's like a big, up-and-coming comedian. And he was way better than me, and he beat me. Because the room was full of my friends, they were all like, oh, Mark, you was robbed, you definitely should have won that. And obviously not. But I think it was quite funny to feel bitter about that and have like a comedy enemy for that reason. And so I kept it going as like a running joke, like, oh... And then a few months later, he defriended me on Facebook, so obviously he'd heard I was going around being angry at him, but without the context of it being a joke. And now he's one of the rising stars of tomorrow, and he thinks I'm a dickhead. Clearly in 20 years I'll be about to get a BBC sitcom, and then he'll come in from the shadows and go, oh no, not for you. I entered it this year as well, and I got beaten by a woman doing a musical comedy. She was much better than me, because she was musical comedy. That meant that I couldn't just go home and be sad. It meant that I went home, and for the next 2 weeks I was catching myself singing her song. It was so catchy, but it was definitely just a celebration of my own defeat. I don't know if you know this as well, but Chortle Competition puts videos of all its contestants online forever. So like everyone my age who does stand-up, I think most of the people here have, moderately unflattering 3-minute video on YouTube forever. So next year I'm going to enter, because I'm still a student despite being 23 years old, because I'm a fuck-up. Next year I'm going to enter... Dissertation, comedy. Next year I'm going to enter, I'm going to go under the stage name, Adorable Kitten Video, click here. Laughing Horse knew actually, that's the best one. I actually got to the semi-finals in that competition this year, right? Yeah, because that one's not done by judges, that one's done by audience vote. And I don't want to brag, guys, but I brought my dad to the heats. I brought my dad to the quarter-final. Semi-finals, my dad had work, so I didn't get to the final. And you might be all like, oh, it's dishonest to bring your dad to gigs with you, to vote for you and things. But, it's a tough business, you've got to use what you've got. Some people went to Cambridge, and that's their thing. I have a dad. And you might be thinking like, oh, Dad doesn't sound that impressive, but think about it, Jack Weigel's got a dad, doesn't he? He's on television. Got a dad? Surely it's only a matter of time. Now here I am at the end of my set, with nothing to show for it, but the bodies of 7 dead semi-fictional comedians. Should have done some jokes, I reckon, but I couldn't, could I? Because all them comedians were there, flapping their lips backstage, calling me the worst comedian, weakest comedian, Mike Bentley, you're the worst at fighting. What was I supposed to do? Should have done some jokes. Didn't have time though. I've got time for one joke, I think. This is it. This is my big opening joke. Ignore everything else. That didn't happen. This is what I want to be examined on. This is the routine. Judge me on this. This is the big opening joke and also the big closing joke. So if I can nail this, if I can just nail it, that's a 100% success rate, and I've basically won. Because like 100%, that's mad. Why would you not? Okay. Here we go. Are you excited? Yeah. Knock knock. Yeah. Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow.
Moo. Fuck! Fuck!
We all got it in the neck back there. Oh, I was fists. Do I look like a fist? Do I look like a fist? No, I do look like a fist. A fist looks like. Anyone? Andy, do you want to come on? Yeah!